lot are pathetic. Weaponizing the husk is the most effective, technologically sound solution to the crisis right now, bar none. Representative of the Astral Express, you should be well aware that the Strategic Investment Department's proposal has one fatal flaw. And canvassing Planarcadia merely hits the pause button on the crisis. It doesn't end it. When the seal completely fails, not even shattering all 10 cornerstones would buy the 10 Stonehearts a single second of breathing room. How do the Strategic Investment Department and the Express plan to respond when that happens?
Alternative plan or no, I have to ask, is there really zero risk in turning an Eon's fragments into a weapon?
Risk? Of course there's a risk, but it comes down to probability. You don't expect me to explain the technical details right here, do you?
Yes, it comes down to probability. You may think that a chance buried several decimal places deep is effectively zero. But have you ever faced an enemy that can truly manipulate probability? I have. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. He can make guaranteed hits miss their mark and turn a 1 in a million disaster into an absolute certainty. You think the risks are under control, but against him, or another higher being like him, that's nothing but an ignorant delusion. You certainly can turn a blind eye to the odds and hit that weaponized button. But when that probability turns around and devours you, will you be ready for it?
Fair enough. I've heard all I need to know regarding the Planarcadia issue.
So it seems now the decision is canvassing proposal.
I support the in-canvas plan, and that's that.
Too bad Zazad and Diamond didn't show up. That was exhilarating.
I'm guessing they already knew how this discussion was going to end.
Congratulations on getting your wish, Mr. Trailblazer. The discussion was quite lengthy. Let's take a break.
We actually convinced Mr. Arita? I thought it'd take a lot more work.
I understand. In certain moments, a matter of life and death can carry the exact same weight as a speck of dust. Until the dust settles, people are bound to feel a lingering sense of unease. But the truth is, you've been fighting for the right cause. And you've succeeded in moving it forward. Hey, remember your old friend, Albert? He's been following the summit from start to finish. Perhaps during the break, you could head over to the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio and update the audience on the results of the discussion.
True. I promised Albert I'd record a segment after the summit.
The court of public opinion is a battlefield, and seizing the initiative is crucial. Keeping Up with Star Rail reaches an audience far beyond Astropolis. It broadcasts to the entire cosmos. It's a prime opportunity to make your voice heard and leverage media influence to pressure the IPC's decision-making process. This ring platform we're now standing on branches out in 3 directions, leading to different functional zones within the Lodestar Tower. The Keeping Up with Star Rail studio is right over there. If you'd like to head over, simply operate this rotary dial and the path will open right up for you.
You might need to be careful about the optics because of Pearl, from what I heard.
Guess we'll have to table this for next time. Before I head out, I should tell March and the others the good news. Better not keep them worrying. take a breather. Next up, Albert's interview. Better not keep him waiting. Here we are. The studio. Seems like there's nobody around.
Are you the Trailblazer? Hi! Looks like the summit talks have wrapped up. Here for the Keeping Up with Star Rail interview? Oh, right. The host should be here soon. Tell you what, why don't you take a seat in the studio before the interview starts? See that control panel over there? Just give it a press, and the studio will automatically rise up.
This must be the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio, right? Just how many show studios do they have in this place?
Whoa! It's great to meet you, Trent.
Albert isn't coming?
Well, since you broke that massive scoop, he's got a ton of big shots to interview. Tight schedule, heavy workload. You understand, right? Right? And, why don't we go ahead and start recording? He, nameless of the Astral Express, the hero who saved Amphoros.
Huh?
And now for the crisis-ridden Planarcadia. He braved Astropolis, delivering an impassioned speech at a star-studded pan-cosmic trade summit. How will his voice influence the direction of this summit? What destiny awaits Planarcadia? Dear audience, please welcome today's guest on Keep Up with Star Rail. First question. Just what kind of impact did the Veracity's husk make on Planarcadia? I heard the Strategic Investment Department did massive reconstruction work there. Does that mean all their investments went right down the drain? You make a great point. Whatever's going on over there, at least one thing's clear. Retirement-related investments have definitely gone down the drain. Why do you ask? Well, an apocalypse obviously tanks everyone's life expectancy, so healthcare brands have absolutely no future.
Seriously? What are you doing? You need to take this seriously.
In my hosting experience, a whole show without a single laugh is a complete train wreck.
We're talking about the existential crisis of an entire world. This isn't Keeping Up with Star Rail style at all. Would Albert really hand over the hosting gig to a bird like you? Tell me, who sent you?
Miss Nihilux! Good news! He just sent us a message. Oh, Mr. Arita has been won over. He's going to vote for Incanvit.
Isn't this all a little too easy?
Was that a bad thing? Oh, come on. Don't be like me. I really don't want to play the Jinx anymore.
All right then, March. Congratulations, Verbos!
You scared this Verbo half to death. Evil boss, don't just start screaming!
My little Dumbos! Get online right now and pull the search volume for the keywords Summit, Astral Express, and Planarcadia.
Huh? Well, what for?
In my experience working at the IPC, you can never be too careful. They invited Little Raccoon to present his case at the summit. Even if they don't publicly announce the voting results, they can't stop curious outsiders from driving up the search volume for related info.
Beep boop! These keywords are showing absolutely zero search fluctuations! The search volume is so low, it's sad.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. All right, let me check the scheduled meetings for today. Look at this. Today's reservation record for the Panorama Hall says closed all day for internal equipment maintenance.
What do you mean, closed all day? Isn't he supposed to have an interview there? Ah, I see.
You've got some nerve, Oswaldo, to pull such cheap stunts before a magician.
Magic?
Yeah. An elaborate high-budget display of commercial magic. Its goal isn't to solve the problem, but to buy time, using a highly convincing executive debate to stall our protagonist, tricking him into thinking hope is just around the corner so he'll quiet down and wait for the outcome.
Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! I was starting to think this little performance would drag on boringly until the end of the world.
Aw, you old creep. You knew?
Watching smart people walk step by step into a huge glaring trap is way more fun than pure destruction. So, how much time do you have left to write a slightly less embarrassing ending for this farce? An hour? Or only the relentless countdown to detonation?
I need to message him right away. Miss Nyalux, where are you going? I'm coming with you.
No, March, you stay put. The marketing development department might be keeping a close eye on anyone going in or out of this room right now. I'm not part of the express crew, so I won't draw as much attention. Besides, I've got Beatrice Melanine's ID card here, so slipping in and out will be easier for me. Huh. Right. Mr. Asat Pramod, since you enjoy being a spectator so much, why don't you step onto the stage yourself? See firsthand how this farce you indirectly started goes completely off the rails.
You don't look so good all of a sudden. Are you tired?
You all teamed up to play me like a fool.
Uh-oh! Mission's a bust! I've gotta stall him for as long as I can. Or I'll end up like Mr. Albert! I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything. I'm just a lowly grunt in the marketing development department. They promised me a promotion and a raise if I could keep you. Actually, neither of us is going anywhere. They've locked down the entire studio and the corridor leading to the Panorama Hall. The doors won't open for anyone until the scheduled time.
Fine. They went through all the trouble to set this up. I might as well grace the stage and crash the show.
Don't come any closer. I don't want you to see me like that. I'm so sorry. I knew they were just using me to gauge your trust, but somebody there go. I'm a spineless chicken.
They locked the doors. Do you know another way out of here?
Truly knows a way. There's an express lane for clocking out right in the corner of the studio. Found it? I'll give you 2 passcodes. Punch them in, follow the path, and you'll be able to bypass the lockdown and come right behind the Panorama Hall. Hurry up and go. Don't worry about me. I can break out of this cage on my own.
Take care of yourself. Is that all? this big donut. Gravity seems to shift around this circle. I wonder what'll happen if I jump into another bubble. Is this the hall from earlier? Miss Nihilux, what are you doing here?
I'll grant you access to all the doors' locks. Let's meet up in the next room.
How did you do that? The IPC security is a joke. Is this place?
Holy eons! Who the heck let him out? Were we supposed to stall him for at least one system hour? What happened to the door locks?
Let me check the access logs. The locks were overridden. Who did this?
That'd be me. I did it. Someone gifted me a tiny data slice. Said it'd take care of a lot of headaches. Stellaron Hunter Tech. Pretty impressive, huh?
Are you a Stellaron Hunter?
Oh, no. I'm your colleague, Beatrice Melanine. Haven't you heard of me?
Melanine? Isn't that name from almost 50 years ago?
Enough chit-chat! Call security, now!
Are we going up against a nameless? Aren't they partners with the Strategic Investment Department?
Quit yapping! You have one job. Follow orders and open fire!
That's a wrap for your show. Now it's my turn to take the stage.
Hold your horses, protagonist. It's not your time to shine, just... These small fries? Only this time. Let someone with a big appetite gobble them up.
What the heck is that?
Hello. Please support the...
Out of my way! Get lost!
Help! The Nameless has gone crazy! Slack off once in a while. It's good for your health. As satisfying as it was fighting our way through them, the problem we're trying to solve still remains. You know, those fakes in the meeting were a bunch of nobodies with zero actual pull. Oswaldo, the mastermind behind this whole farce, is still hiding comfortably behind the scenes with no intention of showing his face. We can't let him or any of those other high and mighty executives keep stalling us endlessly.
Got any bright ideas, Miss Nihilux?
I noticed you've been holding on to a pretty dangerous trophy. Forgive me for taking the liberty, but I brought it along.
Oh, what do you need me to do? Slaughter them all? Or bankrupt them?
Oh, just look at this. The severed head of a Lord Ravager. And it still talks. I guarantee you, shoving this in their faces will shock them through and through. More than some distant husk breaking its seal ever will.
I like this idea. Let's rock!
All's revealed in the...
The executives all logged off early, huh? With them out of the way, the mission's basically complete. What happens next depends on how long the fake host can keep him distracted.
Off the record, don't you folks think I'd be a pretty convincing Taravan too? When it comes to being a gourmand, I could give the real Mr. Taravan a run for his money.
All right, sip it. If word of this gets out, you'll be packing your bags by tomorrow morning.
But Mr. Yannick promised us whatever is said during this summit won't reach a single ear outside the panorama.
Oh, yeah? Are they really that confident?
Yannick? You sneaky little Bart turd! Point every single camera at me right now! I know you have the clearance. I want my face broadcasted to every single screen in Astropolis.
Mister, please, don't get so worked up.
I tried to present my case calmly and peacefully, but all I got in return was mockery and humiliation. If the news of Planarcadia's impending destruction is too far removed from your daily lives to pique your interest, then how about this? The severed head of a Lord Ravager. Every time it rolls, it brings incalculable variables and trials to an entire world. Care to test your luck? Will disaster befall you? Or you? Or every single one of you?
Oh, I've heard. The crew of the Astral Express are all honorable, righteous, nameless. You wouldn't do such a thing. Would you? Even if you do resort to violence, Astropolis has its own superhero. I've already signaled Lighthouse. He'll be here to save us any second now.
Pathetic. It seems you neither comprehend the power of a Lord Ravager, nor know how to treat a true hero with the dignity they deserve.
What? A true hero doesn't hold a bomb and threaten to blow the entire place.
It's a real shame. This time I've received a top priority directive. Eliminate the threat to the venue at all costs. I know I'm no match for you, but this is my duty. The sole reason I wear this power armor. I have to maintain the peace in Astropolis because I am the honorary security officer, Lighthouse!
Peace? Since when has Astropolis ever known peace? I once heard a rather amusing joke. The preservation is nothing but a facade. Kapoth fell from grace ages ago, and the IPC is actually a faction of the Veracity. But seeing it for myself today, it turns out it wasn't such a joke after all. There is a Leviathan of the Veracity slumbering right beneath Astropolis, too.
What kind of nonsense is that thing spouting?
Okay, it's okay. Don't panic. It is impossible for a Lord Ravager to breach Astropolis. Do it, Lighthouse! Take them all down!
All Lighthouse units, assemble!
You people have truly pushed me to my limit. My warnings fall on deaf ears.
All for the thrill.
Your moment to shine. All eyes are on you.
Wiped him out. This next round, real gaming bonus round.
Are you ready to face the risks?
That will do.
Huh?
Mr. Arita wishes to speak with you two.
What an absolutely spectacular show, Yannick.
Mr. Kenneth?
Trailblazer Madam Nilux. Or perhaps I should call you Madam Beatrice Melanine. I am here to welcome you both with the utmost respect. Please follow me to the elevator. We are heading to the Sky Call area. That is Mr. Arita's private residence. It is secure and quiet. It is there that he will decide the future of Planarcadia. Please allow me to solemnly clarify. I swear upon the Amber Lord, the upcoming meeting has no prearranged script. Father is already aware of the commotion here and wishes to meet with you both.
So we really did have to tear down the stage and blow the roof off just to get the boss's attention. Lead the way, Mr. Butler.
Please follow me.
Where are we?
The entrance to the Cloud Peak Sky Call area. Nice view, isn't it? From up here, all of Astropolis is laid bare, stripped of its secrets. Not many are privileged enough to enjoy such a view. In the entire IPC, only 7 individuals hold this honor.
Make that 9. I'm here too, even if I am just riding your coattails.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The guest or the main course? Most people don't know which category they fall into until the moment they reach the table. If you would both step onto the platform, should you experience a touch of vertigo, please don't be alarmed.
Did I just get sucked into the sky?
We have arrived. Father, I have brought them.
Let them approach. You are dismissed. Children need not be present for what comes next.
Ooh, isn't going to be R-rated. Too bad we're on a tight schedule. There's less than a system hour left before you cast that crucial vote. Clock is a ticking, Mr. Orita.
You really should invest in a better watch, Ms. Melanine. We have time to spare. We all know Lewis Fleming only needs 60 seconds to make a decision.
You're not Lewis Fleming, though. Everyone also knows that even the chairman can't change a decision made by old Orita.
Indeed. The younger generation seems to think the Ahatopia case requires no further discussion. I, however, have my reservations. I find both of the current proposals lacking. Oswaldo is capable and ambitious, but he remains a child. His ideas are naive. Diamond. His mind is far more mature than his appearance suggests. But being overly calculating can sometimes be a detriment. My duty is to select a successor for the IPC. Their credentials are simply too shallow to claim my vote. And so, Trailblazer, I am in need of a third option.
A third?
I've been observing you ever since you set foot in Astropolis. Hustling and making your voice heard. You're just like Lewis Fleming during the founding years. Now, I will give you 60 seconds. Tell me your story. If it proves compelling enough, you might just win my support. This way, I won't be forced into a binary choice. And you get exactly what you want. A win-win, as they say.
With everything going on, you're still playing power games? Listen closely. I'm not here to tell stories. Stories are just word games, and they won't stop the imminent threat of the veracity breathing down our necks. If you think canvassing is just stalling for time, and weaponization bears too much risk, then I'll give you your third option.
The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantos Moon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos. But what's important is that you make your own decisions, such as whether you'll take part in these grand games, and if so, how.
Return to whence you came. As a supplicant, I shall restart the Phantom Moon Games. I'll gather our wish power, seek an audience with Aha, and use the Elation's authority to suppress the husk, just as it was done countless Amber eras ago. If people could do it then, we can do it now. But for any of this to work, Planarcadia has to survive.
And what makes you think the ever-fickle Aha will simply grant your wish?
Right back at you. What makes you so certain Aha won't take my side?
Fair enough. I don't make a habit of dealing with eons, so I suppose I have no say in the matter. Then again, Louis Fleming is. 60 seconds are up. Chairman, the decision is yours.
How many Amber eras has it been? My old friend, have you returned? Regardless of the identity you wear now, as long as the party concerned approves of this young one's proposition, the IPC will lend its full support. So tell me, what are your thoughts?
Do you really need to ask? When have I ever opposed any of Akivilli's ideas? The answer is approved. The writing is on the wall. It's quite obvious whose side I'm taking.
In that case, as always, I wish you both the best of luck. Arena.
Yes, sir. By the sacred authority bestowed upon us by the Amber Lord, the Traditional Project Department has reached a decision. We cast our vote for the Astral Express and canvas Planarcadia and restart the Phantom Moon Games. Thus, it is settled. The will of preservation shall be made manifest. Ahatopia will be preserved.
Citizens, he has carried out the petition as promised. Now, I shall guide the power of preservation.
I will do all I can to paint and recreate the miracle.
As for me, I can't believe I'm working with the IPC. Whatever.
Miss Himiko! It's time to retreat.
No. Perhaps we don't need to head to the tavern after all. The series of tremors have now subsided.
The tentacles surging from the fissures have vanished too.
It's him. They actually did it.
I am delighted to deliver the good news. The reenactment of the World and Canvas ritual was a success. Planarcadia has survived its most critical hour.
Everyone, the Astral Express. The
Hatopia's crystal wall. The train will serve as a relay station. And recreate structures, along with our objective for the next phase. Make your preparations. The final phase of the games about to begin.
As you wished, the Amber Lord has protected Ahatopia. I'm sure you two have private matters to discuss, so I won't intrude. But before I take my leave, the IPC has one final request. Please leave that die to us. The Lord Ravager's head is far too dangerous. It needs to be properly contained.
Let's do as he says. This old gentleman is trustworthy. Besides, I'm guessing you must have a mountain of questions right now. And having a third wheel around when we clear up all that confusion would totally kill the vibe.
Mr. Trailblazer is gone. Will everything he claimed actually come to pass?
He will do it. He has to.
Oh, why is the air in this room suddenly thick with conspiracy? Could it be that someone struck a little side deal under the table?
Times change. The IPC may no longer be the support team of old, but we won't abide the slander of a pawn of destruction. Your accusations at Lodestar Tower certainly piqued some interest. And from none other than the subject of those rumors herself, the Leviathan of Astropolis you spoke of. She is here.
What do you intend to do with the die, Miss Yabali?
Me? Can't you guess what I want? Hand it over to Lighthouse and send it to the Life Sciences Institute. I'll take the scalpel to it myself, dissect this head stuffed full of conspiracy theories, and devour the knowledge of Ouroboros. Every last crumb of it.
Finally a breather from this monumental crisis. I can now rest. I'd love to say that, but you're not going to let me off the hook, are you? Relax. For the moment, at least. We have plenty of time. Enough to find a nice, quiet corner, sit down, and talk things through. But before that, you just pulled off something massive. I'm sure you have countless messages from people waiting to congratulate you. You should probably answer your phone first.
Ms. Nihilux, it all comes back to you. Where'd she go? Darn it! I slipped up. Did you make a run for it?
My apologies for startling you. On behalf of my client, Madame Nihilux, I am here to deliver an invitation for tonight. Now playing the audio message.
Hi, little raccoon. I'm really sorry. Every time I try to bring up my true identity with you, some unexpected little hiccup gets in the way. Maybe this is just my lot in life. Watching you happily catch up on your messages, I figured I shouldn't interrupt your victory lap. But the questions burning in your mind deserve a proper, earnest answer. So I made a reservation at the Upside Down Rest. Some stories are best told slowly, over clinking glasses. Once the dust has finally, make sure to be there on time.
Sheesh. Way to leave me hanging.
Bring down the house!
My luck should be right around here.
Betray my squad.
Child prodigy?
Gotta find a way to turn these tourists. Young people should know that taking a hit can be a blessing.
I knew you'd come.
So, what did you have to say?
I didn't mean to keep this from you. But the comic artist thing is just a cover. When it comes to my true identity, you can call me Aha. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate this performance. I wonder, did it bring a little more elation into your life? If it didn't, shh. That's exactly how it should be. Because the grandest act of the play is only just beginning. It's a past I can barely stand to look back on. A wrong turn I took when I was young, and those days entangled with the gods. A swirling blur of peach pink and blood red. Looking back on it now, it was an absolute nightmare. But now, for the sake of the entire universe, and for you, I am willing to take off my mask. I am the master of Fantasia, the one who mourns, the murderer of all certainty, and the false sovereign of all theatrics, the first fool, and the original actor. Dear audience, the stars are silent, but I declare, let there be laughter!
Victory Department speech. Join me when
very good.
Is this all?
This wonderful vacation has just one flaw.
Scanning.
Who are they waiting for?
Is this schedule reliable? She's here!
What will my dear Robin be wearing today?
Guys, be orderly!
Robin!